And that's the start of this one. I realized that we can actually see the profiles here while we're presenting, so we're gonna first. Certainly, it was I who killed President Wall. You admitted that rather easily. Let's have a look at the profiles. So as far as what is acolyte being, version of the veteran code, it's not gonna be K. H-wise it would have been, it would have a match H-wise, but she was doing other stuff. She was never in an orphanage. It's not gonna be Lala. Not gonna be Teo Young, not gonna be Lang. Lang would have been 15. I mean, you can be 50 and that's an orphanage, but no, that doesn't make sense. Not gonna be Penny. Not John's too young, not... Courtney would have been 14. Wait! Well, never mind. I kept thinking that Courtney and the other miss were sisters, they're cousins. So she was 14 back then, and her cousin died 5 years ago, right? Like that. But no, it's not gonna be Courtney. Not gonna be Kamshu, not gonna be Shields, he's too old. It's not gonna be Franziska. He would have been 5 at the time. No, because he would have then known about Blaze being a criminal. Can't be Roland, obviously. Not gonna be fucking Regina. Not gonna be Simon. Not gonna be Will Powers. She would have been 8. Now her character bothers me a lot. In that I don't know why she exists. I don't see why her and Lola are separate characters at the moment. I really don't. Why does she... she has not had a good reason to exist in the game thus far. Like, especially in this case. Why has Nicole been in this case? Really? I don't see why just Lola alone wouldn't do. I really don't see any reason for Nicole to be here. She's also Wanderer at code. So those all make, and she's in the right, she's the right age. So all of that makes her suspicious. But it's just too old and doesn't make sense. Knightley, Knightley's dead, and obviously not you. We know that the killer is after the person in the veteran coat, so no, not gonna be you, can't be you, obviously. Really, if it's somebody we met, it has to be Nicole. And who else? Whoever hired the killer to try to kill the body double, he would have had to have known about the fake assassination plan. And she did know about that because she was part of it. She also has connections to the body double, which is interesting. She was also going to be doing for some reason, she says she was doing some reporting at the same time because she was... Why she was doing that in the first place, I'd question. Yeah, but she's the most suspicious right now. Yeah. You admitted that rather easily. I am recording clearly. These days, I am a long-grown lion of killing. But he knows Halcyon this. Halcyon? I devoted myself to the path of an executioner. If one cannot admit that much, what can he admit? Right, Elvis? Yes, my boy. I feel like he's saying something scary, but it's kind of hard to understand him. And this fallen priest is saying he has no feelings about the president's death. Until then, with the assassin and the escaped prisoner, he should be a despicable opponent, but silencing me now would be imprudent. I must keep my composure and let him talk. I understand your point. You killed the president. Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward point. That is correct. The aim of
mark. However, my life was also targeted on that day.
Well, your life was targeted. You, the assassin. Well, that takes a very bold motherfucker to do that. Grace is bold as all hell though. The hunter becomes the hunted. The police becomes the Buddha. The logic didn't work. You don't have to make up strange words.
Life is transient, especially for an assassin whose life is always exposed to danger.
So, does that mean people have tried to kill her brought back?
That is a rare occurrence. However, this was different. The palatable Lace and Patricia all sought to seal my lips.
This is certainly a turn of events. So fond of him, you are a master assassin. As such, could you not have evaded an attack from those three and fled the scene?
You greatly overestimate me. Without a novice by my side, I would not even be able to walk about. If those three were to attack me all at once, I would not stand a chance.
Fair enough.
I see.
I see. So even an assassin will fight for the superior numbers in a frontal assault?
I suppose one could say that. I, Cyrano M, would have suffered from shameful defeat. Had I not been reunited with the young god back then,
Wait, reunited?
I would have been in danger.
Reunited? Reunited? So, when did you first meet with him?
That was 18 years ago.
Okay, well, Nicole would have been 2 at the time, so no.
On the 24th of December.
Fuck me. Third case. So it is that kid. Both of those 2 kids forming the third case. Neither of which obviously were female. Hang on. 18 years ago. They were like 8 or something like that. 7 to 9, I'd say. They were those 2 kids for the third case. 18 years ago. 7 to 9 years. That's 25 to... Was it 24 to 28? What are the people in that age group? No. They need to be male. It's not gonna be Lang, surely. Surely not Lang. What? Doesn't make any damn sense. Let me penny. Well, there really are not a lot of people in that age group. It's not gonna be fucking Simon, surely not. Surely not. Simon is... There's no way Simon is the final villain of this game. Surely not. Nor Will. For what? Nicole? Like, he's too young now. Horace Knightley is in the right age group yet again. But he also died. We saw his corpse. I have no way the fuck he would get a body double in that sort of period of time. He has a relationship of some sort with Dohan. She lives after him. And that's that. Oh, that's not a lot of choices.
That would be 18 years ago, on the 24th of this December.
That is alright, a long time ago. Make the connection, Ashworth. I know there's no logical reason for... there's no logical reason for Edgeworth to think that what those 2 kids would be the mastermind, but at least realize that there was a date coming now.
On that day, our roles were reversed. I saved the young one's life.
I should do more character acting, like physically. Maybe. He also saved his life. So somebody was planning to kill one of the kids. Possibly I can't remember. Either the red we did establish that either the red chef or it was the other dude, the victim. What was his name? Isaac Dover. I think we established that Isaac would like to play some part in the two kids disappearing. So it's gonna be the red chef's son or the Isaac's son, I suppose. Uh-huh.
There was an unusual snowstorm on that day. The temperature was well below freezing.
Wait, 24th? That's the day that the investigation started, right? No. Yes? No. Yes. The murder was on the 23rd or the 21st, I can't remember. Also, Isaac Dover.
I took Anubis for a walk in the snow. That's when Anubis noticed something and started running. I followed after him and found a car. I had great difficulty opening the door. It had frozen solid.
Both of them.
In the back seat were two young children, shivering from the cold.
Well then. One of them has their arms bound, one of them doesn't. I don't have access to the picture, right? Like, we have the case files from that case here ago. Do we have pictures on that day? No. We should check that part. There were no clues to the whereabouts of Dover's son and Gustavia's son, who until the day before the incident regularly visited at Mr. Master's mansion. Let me check. The date of the event was the 24th. 8 years ago. So Hen found them. Did you say it was a red car? Or what? Huh. The one on the left looks very generic and doesn't look like anyone we really know. The one on the right has their hair shaved, which is interesting because it means that we can't tell whether they're blonde or black-haired. We can't tell their hair color because very likely they've grown their hair at this point. So it makes me suspicious that it's basically them. What else? That feels intentional. If you're gonna create a character design that you're gonna show a couple of times for a child, you're very not likely gonna make it bold if you don't have a good reason. Most people really think to make the children bold for no good reason. Interesting, very interesting. So children,
had they remained in the car for an hour longer, they surely would have frozen to death. I brought the two of them to a nearby orphanage.
is there anything about Doran's story that concerns me? Absolutely. What concerns me is the date. Also the numbers, but follows. The 24th of December, 18 years ago. Are you sure about that?
There is no mistake.
Yeah, Ray's here. He's been really quiet, so I can't forget about that. Could that mean? I know the significance behind that date. What shows the significance of the date when no one found the children? Right here. I had 7 documents. On that day, a certain incident occurred. A sculpture was murdered. Ah! During that incident, 2 young boys went missing. So Dover's son seems to be the bold one. The sons of the victim, Isaac Dover, and the culprit, Dame Gustavia,
we never did find out where those two boys went after the case 13 years ago. Oh, they were the sons of a victim and a culprit. It all makes sense now.
Well, I don't know why both of them would be tied up. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Okay, the red chef kept insinuating that Gustav, that was his name, insinuated that Isaac Dover would have been the one who made the children disappear, but I still don't know why, especially both of them. What makes sense?
One of the youths was bound so that he could not move.
So Mr. Toby did that so Mr. Gustavius and could come to contest when you...
Indeed, Gustavia was using his own son as a taste tester.
To think that was what was transpired. Neither child seemed to recall what had happened.
ZZZ. They lost their memories.
The acolyte told me this when we were reunited 12 years ago.
Which one?
The pair were placed in an extreme situation, on the verge of freezing death. That trauma led them both to suffer from amnesia.
That's convenient.
Neither could so much as remember his own name.
Maybe ZZZ causes amnesia. Because Kay had almost pressed the fucking quick load button again. Kay got amnesia after being drugged. To be fair, it was after the fall, but might have some connection. She woke up and almost immediately got pushed off the roof. She might not have had the time to realize that she was missing. She was having amnesia.
So they didn't even know that they were the sons of Mr. Tower and Mr. Gustavia.
Indeed, while we cannot say it conclusively, the probability is quite high. However, we still don't have enough information to deduce the mastermind's identity. What the fuck? It killed one of those two. By that logic. Now, let me just. We'd have to get records of people who were in the orphanage, since they might have had their names changed or something like that. Maybe. I mean, just figure out and then just figure out their social security numbers, and so from there it's a breeze. Location is of course a whole different story. So Hen, would you please continue your story?
Where he fell. I continued my correspondence with the young acolyte, even after entering prison.
Correspondence, huh?
Recently, that has all come to an abrupt halt. However, it has left me quite concerned.
For 18 years, huh? Again, sounded like a Knightley, because he did have the correspondence just with him. But then he would know that he was Knightley if that was the case.
Furthermore, those involved in the crime 12 years ago were all drawn into the incident. One by one, I grew more and more curious, and so I absconded briefly from the prison.
Abscond. You need to use easier words, please. I was involved 20 years ago, when Patricia Rowan lays the best, President Huang's body level.
And Mrs. Rowan was the warden of Mr. Dugan's prison.
So is it a coincidence that the Red Chef also came back right around this time? Because if the same person caused the first case, was behind basically the first murder, arranged something for the second murder, second case, is behind this one, and behind the last one. Then the third, then also something happening with the case from 18 years ago, all of a sudden happening now, seems like a bit of a coincidence. To be fair, there was a whole... Oh, never mind. I'm fucking into these details. And Mrs. Roland was the warden of Mr. Dohan's prison. murdered President Wang. However, the world still believed he was alive. If you were able to prove the president was fake, most Patricia Roland and Place the Best would have been in danger.
That is correct. And I had heard the proof with my own ears.
Oh god, Amy again. That was her voice name, right? I'll be waiting in the courtyard of the orphans at midnight on February 9. Even if it's just once, I want John to be able to meet you. I'm sorry if I'm being selfish, but I'll be waiting. Oh my, there's a picture.
Who might you be? My apologies, but I'm presently waiting for someone.
Did you let him talk or did you just flash a knife in him?
I am well aware of that. President Wang, are you not meeting with your son? However, I do not spill blood needlessly. You may relax. I only seek the president's life.
Excuse me?
It can be. But please wait. I am just about to meet my son for the first time. I'm sure this will not be the first and the last time. Please, at least wait until we are finished.
Well, that's quite a request.
I had thought the president would beg for his life, but he was of a different sort. Officially, the president had no son. However, he shook his head and said, this illegitimate son was his, and he intended to recognize him publicly. Furthermore, he claimed that he already made preparations towards that end. Would that son of his be the boy with the horns over there by any chance?
How did you get to that?
Boy with the hearts? Wait, you mean George horns?
There is no need to see them. From the moment I escaped the prison until now, I have been closely lending an ear to your voices.
He said that the president made preparations towards recognizing his son, the will. But the word preparations alone would be insufficient for blackmail. Well, that's it.
There was one thing that could prove Wang's words. The will held by the House of Lang. It was also proof of his trust in us. His son's existence would have been real to the world. The name on the recording, the mention of preparations, and will in Singapore.
So you did not let him meet with the son. To be fair, the miss was being stalked, so the son will have never arrived.
Together, they suffice to make the warden bow to my words.
With those three pieces of information, one could prove the identity of the double by using John. Right, the DNA would not match.
The president marked the first strike of my knife with something soft.
The doll, I presume.
As the pieces of it fell atop the snow, I struck once more. This time the blow was fatal.
You were not about to let him meet with his son. Så tar han cut off Mosela's doll's horn.
Not but I heard his final words. Only myself and that child knew of the president's secret son.
Surely, the body double did as well. If the body double knew that they're gonna meet you, they would have known why. Well, maybe not, since the president would have told the body double, hey, I'm gonna be out for a bit, you fill it up for me.
I continued my correspondence with the young acolyte, even after entering prison.
In other words, you contacted him from prison? When did he get imprisoned?
is correct. A post office box was used.
I wonder if I had a theory that the correspondence chess he was playing was actually a coded language, an encrypted language. Surely it's not gonna be Nightly, even if the age matches. That's like what? Nightly's dead. Nightly's been long left at this point, and I thought to get a body double of Nightly in there in the prison. And he still hasn't told us which one of them is the acolyte. A post office box? No, yeah, that's your first only. It will allow one to send and receive letters without revealing the recipient's location. Doesn't it kind of semi-specifically reveal it though? Maybe not. There. There's him handy.
I could not use a form of correspondence that would reveal the acolyte's location. There was someone keeping watch over my correspondence after all.
He must be the prison warden, Patricia Roland, indeed. Could you be more specific about the nature of your correspondence?
Well, they were mainly moves from my correspondence chess matches.
Call it! Call it very hard. They called the shit out of that one. Oh, it's so fucking hard. For the second case.
Correspondence test? If I recall, the person they were playing against.
Well, this might be hard to believe, but Dogen's chessboard was. I remember that Dogen also had a hound piece for some reason. That was not included in this one. And it was in the evidence but was never used. I never understood what that grey text was about. Was this just somebody taking notes? Like, why would you write something uncertainly like that? That's not how people write.
Oh, are you saying he was playing against Mr. Knightley? Wasn't it hard slightly?
We certainly found the correspondence just memo in Knightley's cell. Cell? Right you are. Right, but the mastermind could have planned that. And Knightley asked for his chessboard, but that doesn't mean it was his necessarily. I mean, that's it. But yeah, that could have been planted in his cell. The note. Does that mean that boy was the kid from the AAI2 internet? Could that really be true? Is there any evidence connecting Knightley to the AAI2 instead? AAI2 is the one from years back. Well, that's quite the question. Horace Knightley. Nothing I'm spotting there. I thought on that, I'll skip a second. This from Patricia, right? Yes. I'm all but certain there is a connection between Knightley and Dogen. Dogen's chess partner, whose identity remained unknown until now, was actually Knightley all along. That is proof enough. Tomorrow I shall interrogate him in the warden's office. But there's no way. It doesn't make sense for Knightley to be mastermind, especially if, with the timing of everything. Look. Why I can't do her voice right now? Throat too dry. Throat too dry. How came to confess that he's one of Dogen's henchmen? The thing he left rest in front of the flower bed 12 years ago. You simply must retrieve it. This is the AAI2 engine. nightly enter hell. That's not correctly between nightly enter AAI2. Ring, huh? A ring, a ring, a ring, ring, ring. A ring, a ding, ding. Was there a ring of some sort in the third case? I can't remember what I'm betting that is it. This was all the night they left behind. Could there be a clue hidden within? What should I investigate? The ring or the chessboard? I investigate the ring, absolutely. Oh goodness sake. Pierre Hoquetre. Well, this ring is... So he's the bold one. Mr. Edward, what is it? So I'm guessing the raincoat one is... Well, the raincoat one is obviously not likely. It's the other one. It's Gustavia's son. Because... So Knightley is the one who saved Tohena, so Knightley should be the only one who knows about the murder, although Knightley could have told Gustavius about it. But then why would Gustavius want to first attempt to murder the president? And then get Blaze, Patricia, and now probably get president. Mr. Edward, what is it? Mr. Shields, please take a look at this ring. This pattern is... It's Peter Ricketts. I thought so. You had Mr. Dover's seal turned into a ring. However, why would he have this? Shouldn't it have been held by the police as evidence for the AAI2 incident? After the incident, the seal was returned to the victim's next of kin. And Mr. Stoven's only family was his son. But since no one knew where his son had gone to, it took a while to get to him. I thought that the police had finally found him and delivered his inheritance, but... So the seal was thereby safely delivered to his son, so that it figured him out. And then he turned the seal into a ring and wore it on his persona. I remember pointing out the ring when we were looking at Natalie's body. So father and son, both complete pieces of shit. Yet another pair of father and son in this game. Well, not really. So, Mr. Knightley was Mr. Dow's son. Wow, they even had the same face. I remember the shot we got of Dover that looked super smart. It's the same one that Knightley did too. The police are fools. I'm sorry they did their check before handing out the seal. If someone involved in the AAI2 incident was his chessboard and... Knightley, and that man must be the mastermind behind this case. But he's dead. But Knightley's dead. He cannot be involved in this incident. Unless there's political in play about even more so. How about that? The only one who could have been mastermind was himself, a murder victim. But a dead guy can't be the culprit, so there's no way that's right. It certainly is strange. In that case, who is the culprit? Good God, these kids are interconnected. So Knightley fucked Patricia and Blaze's plan, and now Patricia ended up killing him after all that time. Oh, he's the culprit. The other boy, presumably. Wait. Aha, that was just pressing that one, huh? There was a long sidetrack from us pressing
recently that has all come to an abrupt halt, however. It left me quite concerned.
Hold it, mold it, fold it, scold it. It came to a halt, now a full times.
Quite odd, is it not? And Nobis told me again and again how odd it was.
That scary dog talked? Was it like something's off the wall?
I can understand Nobis' art, even if he does not voice his thoughts.
And there's something I'd like to ask, just in case. Your scary dog staring at me right now. He's not saying I'm hungry, I want some meat, right?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Stage breath.
It seems she's not as much cute with the assassin's dog. I mean, the dog has very literally killed lots of people.
Goodbye, goodbye. Yes, goodbye. So then, at any rate, my correspondence with the acolytes suddenly came to an abrupt halt.
Keep forgetting to do body activity.
Furthermore, those involved in the crime 12 years ago were all thrown into innocent one by one.
What's the first button? That certainly does seem too much to be for a mere coincidence. The body that was Tio Young, the president of Sengfa, faked an assassination plot. I hasn't heard of this one yet. Patricia Rowan, the prison warden, murdered her slightly. And lays the best in the chairman of the PIC, murdered till crime. Come to think of it, as I have been investigating these cases, I have felt the presence of some force behind the scenes.
Even within the prison, I could tell that this was no significant event. Insignificant. I grew more and more curious, and so I absconded briefly from the prison.
You abscond briefly from the prison? I cannot forgive such a criminal act. Oh come on now, that's like minor on the list of things he's done.
You stole your way out of prison. I cannot forgive such an act.
Okay, apparently I can't throw a person anymore.
Relax. No one was hurt. I merely have connections that allow me to get set a foot outside.
But even so, you can't just escape prison, pal. Arrest him, arrest him.
That wouldn't be necessary. Once my business is done, I shall return to my cell. You don't make fool of us. The prison's the kind of place you can just enter and leave at will. The wolf may say so. But one can see that the wolf and his pack also share an interest in the tales of my past.
In turn time, Detective Gumshoe. There are still a few things I must ask Lohan. Please postpone matters until then. Yes, sir. I know you're taking Mr. Atworth.
Damn it. I'm not taking my eye off you for a second. Writing letters in Braille can be an enjoyable, a rather enjoyable pastime.
Letters in Braille. Oh! So it wasn't any encrypted language, it was Braille, huh? Hidden in those. Do you think they would have noticed that? I must have read that earlier, how did I miss it? Excuse me, but you wrote your letters in Braille?
Indeed, for I possess the tools necessary to write in Braille.
Wow! So you need tools to write in Braille. I never knew.
Of course you do. Well, unless you want to do really good Braille. Well then, would you please tell us what you wrote?
Everything. Letters, of course, and also the movements of the chess pieces.
You wrote the movements of the chess pieces by hand? That statement is Intriguing.
So then, how does your head make dog base move?
Okay, that question got right. So then, what did you do when the letters stopped coming?
Within the prison, I grew increasingly concerned about the acolyte's whereabouts.
Why do you call him an acolyte?
Okay, but even so, I really credit. Who exactly is this acolyte?
Indeed, Tobin himself has not made that clear. What's important is that the thread between Tobin and his acolyte is a thread connecting Tobin and his acolyte, the correspondence. And not just the letters, you should pay attention to the means that was used as well.
I continued my correspondence with the young acolyte.
Oh, we've looked. So apparently there's a contradiction here, huh? Well, that's for the next time.